this is Morning Perfect Base, and today I am going to resume working on the staircase at the center of Perfect Base 4. I'm going to give this skeleton some grief first. Heck yeah. I think that leaves me net neutral in arrows. I'm kind of low on arrows. Hey buddy, how you doing? You will not be missed. I was helping my niece out with some work in the nether earlier, and that required I use a lot of arrows. So I'm down to 6, but if you notice, this place is fairly secure, so I don't tend to need a lot of arrows whenever I'm working here. As you may have also remembered, I am trying to get the stairs for the central part of this construction. And I thought I had something on the fly last time, and I didn't. So now we get to experience the joys of repeated work. So this is 2 and 2 and 2. It turns out these are all just fine. What I'm going to make here is I'm going to make some stairs. Isn't that great? Stairs, stairs, then more stairs. I'm probably going to make more stairs. But it's okay. That's what cobble's for. Cobble is just here to make us some incredibly inefficient stairs. So, you stay there. Right, so as you know, I generally go over some news articles and kind of give my take on them. First one I got today is Facebook. In an effort to combat fake news, Facebook rolled out this quiz, and the quiz asked, hey, do you recognize this this news source, and do you trust it? And that has made a number of people unhappy, as lots of things tend to. So, have I done this correctly? Yeah. I did so many drawings for this. I think I may have still pretty impressively screwed this up. But let's see. Let's drop some stairs down here. This is going to be great. Stairs, stairs. All right, and then flat, flat. It's going to be a whole thing for you, I know. But I'm not going to put new stairs on this because I'm pretty sure there's something wrong here. Just my gut tells me. 2, 2, and then from the half slab to half slab. No, it should be half slab stair, not stair half slab. Right, stair, solid, solid, and real half slab. Anyway, so people say, oh, it's too shallow. Oh, this has bias towards recognizable names. Oh, this, oh, that. You know, I'll take bias towards recognizable names when it comes to starting from a place of honesty. You know, let someone have a name, and then you can discuss what that name is worth. But basically, it's just people saying, hey, look, this isn't perfect. This is what I want. This approach is somewhat flawed. We talked about this a little bit, I think, in the first episode. We talked about people criticizing Amazon Go service simply because it was new, and criticizing things is at least something to talk about. It's it's content. So, motherfucker, if I got it, no, shit. Alright, so this is going to start off as a half slab. Damn it. So anyway, it's lazy content. I mean, criticism usually is. And don't get me wrong, I'm a critiquing sort of guy. I definitely think that things should be better than they are. And I totally support speaking out whenever they are not. So, but I think it's a bit much. I think that we should support Facebook's efforts to be slightly less turnkey in their operations. That's what we want, right? no matter how insipid and shallow their attempt is. Because, you know, as you may or may not know, Facebook doesn't give a fuck. It is not a place for lengthy, in-depth discussions. Facebook is about stuff that's happening right now and then never again. Seriously, you guys think Instagram lacks depth? You're kidding yourselves. It has very little redeeming worth because it is completely about the moment. And, you know, I think it's obviously cool to bag on Facebook in general. I think it definitely, I'm doing it from a place of somewhat cool disdain. I think that should count for something. Anyway, it's been 6 minutes. I'm trying to keep these things clippy, trying to keep them on pace. The next one is Google. Google's going to let people mute annoying ads, which I guess is a thing you can do. I didn't. It seems nice. I mean, why would you not? Really? So, it doesn't seem right. So, and that's, you know, as you all know, as you may or may not know, Google's been having a heck of a time plus one. Wait, you, it's half, plus one, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5, plus 6, 6.5. God damn it. Fine, you're just gonna be full block. And this whole thing's just gonna look like ass. So anyway, it's good. Autoplay ads are garbage. So you know, I would like security certification from Ad Choices, which is Google's ad network. And you know, because my issue isn't so much with ads. I think ads are fine. You know, it's, you got to pay bills somehow. But man, this is ugly. This is dump truck ugly. Goes from 1, -2. This drops by 2. And this drops by... You know, my drawings on this are supremely good. Just super good. The best. Fuck it. So, 10 minutes into this, I believe I have built almost nothing and talked about virtually no news. This is... it's a work in progress. Much like this area. What am I doing here? I think though, despite everything else, I've clearly delineated the mining area. So I'm just going to start cleaning out some of this stuff, and hopefully I can get back to Minecraft's trademark repetitiveness. And I'm going to talk about this news out of China. It's old, but I'm just learning about it. Where back in 2016, a woman apparently burned incense to and worship for a character from League of Legends outside of an internet cafe over there. Apparently the character looked a lot like a historic Chinese general, so she thought it was a shrine, and so she probably burned incense. Or who knows, she was elderly, but maybe she was being ironic, you know. The best joke I can make here is maybe she mains Hanzo, but that's not even the right game. And yeah, I know Hanzo's Japanese. I'm just, you know, all I know about is maining Hanzo. That's the only Overwatch joke I got. That and the one from the other day where I talked about broad nationalistic stereotypes. Anyway, it's kind of a funny story. It's just weird how there are so many different cultures where folks overlap, and the iconography appropriated for video games sometimes bears a not so passing resemblance to you know, actual icons. And that's probably because they draw from the same well of trying to be inspiring and big. Not that how can I put that? Whenever we make representations of famous people, I think we pull from the same well that people like Blizzard and Activision pull from when they make Overwatch characters. You know, there are certain yeah, archetypical features that we look for in these video games. And we see them from religious and historical, mythical contexts. There we go. What's next? Oh, yeah. It's a Louisiana story who, there is a story about a Louisiana student who sued her school because her school said the Lord's Prayer every day after the national anthem. And I read the scene in an article. The article itself is noteworthy in that it doesn't really go over the legality of it at all, because the legality is settled. I was watching Deep Space Nine episodes about this garbage 20 freaking years ago. The article itself seems preoccupied with the local folks' belief in their religion, which is they all say that. They all say, "Ooh, it's part of life down here. Ooh, it's part of life down here. Everyone here believes in Jesus so deeply." And I have no doubt that those people do believe in Jesus truly, deeply, madly. However, the issue is whether or not the school supports it. There should be said, if every taxpayer is Christian, therefore your tax dollars can go to Christian things. And again, that's an argument. That's not an endorsement of that argument. Yeah. So, but people have been real angry with this lady, with this girl. And honestly, do you people want to sit in a school and pray to God and have someone who doesn't believe you just going through the motions? I mean, gratuitous president joke here, but seriously, do you want someone to just go through the motions of worship? Do you just want to make people pretend to worship a God, or would you rather that it means something when people say that they're Christian? So it's a baffling point of view to me that you would want people to conform to your religion. Oh, I mean, I get it. People are conformist first and Christian second. Like, that's not confusing at all. And this goes back to what I was saying yesterday about, our method of redress is suit. These people were breaking the rules. These aren't new rules or weird rules. There's no legal question here. These people were just BFE Louisiana, and so they thought they could do whatever they wanted. And then someone filed suit and told them they couldn't. And now, they felt they were entitled to break the law, and they're really not. They're really not. You can't just break the law because you feel you're justified. Like, you're not special. Why would you think that? That's insane. Anyway, it's bizarre. People still have to do these things, and I am pretty sure. Don't get me wrong. I don't do a lot of research for the morning. I'll get it. Morning perfect base. I don't do a lot of research for that. I believe the ACLU came in here. So again, you see an example of, this girl couldn't take on the school board by herself. So the ACLU stepped in and helped do this. And I can't help but feel that there's probably more than just one person in the school who shouldn't have been forced to take part, and who doesn't need to have, and who called out the school, rightfully called out the school for not abiding by, the law. I think it's also weird when people, they've taken prayer out of schools and now the country's gone to hell. I'm thinking maybe you're mistaking Christianity for religion, whose prayer actually consists of casting a spell, because you're not casting a spell, and nor does making people pretend that they're Christian eliminate crime. I present to you the case of your shitty worldview versus crime existing before prayer was taken out of schools. Thank you, and I will be charging you for attorney's fees. Anyway, I don't have the timer set up for this because of issues I still don't want to get into. If I sound tired, that's part of it. But anyway, I think I got a little bit of work done, cleared out some space here. I hate torches lying around. So I'm probably going to take out the ceiling here and maybe throw in some end rods. I don't know what my end rod supply is like. We're going to see, though. Until I get a good sign off, though,